Okay, hello guys, I am back and we have done a fair amount since we last left off. This cable is ran all the way down and finally, after hammering this shit while holding it, this shit is off. The flywheel is off, although the poor alignment key is has seen better days, we could say. But the flywheel is off. Oh, Jesus. Well, that is the flywheel off. Yep, she was stuck on there, alright. So there is the oil seal. So now the big job is going to be to get this shaft off, and as soon as that shaft is off, we can pop up the sump and finally get this thing fixed. Because that's literally the only thing hindering me in fixing this engine at the moment, is because shit is stuck. Holy heavens, it's hot in here. But okay, she's out. So now it's getting this one off, which is the big task. Now we can do the same approach. Which is screwing in the bolt, holding this one while hammering this one. So we could do this just with something in between, and then we're just currently making paper fall out of everywhere. Because I can't take the shaft out that way either, because the piston is attached to it. The piston is attached to the crankshaft. Just trying to crack the internal rust by heating it up. But the thing is, it ain't exactly working. Kind of what we need to do is put this entire thing in a container of sorts. So really what we need to do is find somewhere that's not, or well, not fire hazardous. Let's bring this table down here. Place it here. Because here it's practically out of the wind. Okay, you guys are back for an inglorious moment. after using red spirit and everything. After using red spirit and everything. A different bolt even. That's made for the exhaust. We have oh well. This bitch is out! Oh! The shaft is off after a week! I don't know if this is the same video or whatnot, but we are rolling, baby! Oh, Jesus! Finally, we can open the sump. What did I find out? 10? Yes. Now I can hear your poison in this haunted house. Finally, we can open the sump. God forbid heavens. Okay, and these two screws can go in that. Finally, we can split. Now when we split this thing, there's gonna come a fair amount of oil out. So I'm gonna triple lay down a triple, if you will, per se layer of paper here. But of course, because of how this shaft is, this thing ain't wanting to come out really well. So I'm gonna do that. Get a tiny piece of sandpaper, which I had on this one thing that was laying here somewhere. Or did I move you onto here? Yes, I did. This thing was gummed the fuck up. Bro, I can't even use that anymore. Well, we can certainly say, holy heavens. We can say that the sump is finally open. Oh God. This thing was stuck on there because of all this grime and dirt. But we finally have the sump open, so now I can finally clean this thing up fully. And, well, get you on the road. Finally, this thing is open. So yeah. About time. Okay. Now, some paper and some brake clean. Well, there's one tapper valve, there's the other tapper valve, which looks fine. No excessive score on the camshaft, so that's a good thing. Governor. Well, that may explain why this engine ain't turning. This gear is supposed to be stuck in the camshaft. This one is supposed to be hammered onto here. But it's not. So that is certainly conspicuous. But oh well. There-ish. Okay. So most of these parts are gonna need a bath. But oh well. So Okay, so get by paper. So there is the oil slinger and governor. Here is our two tapper valves. Here is our crankshaft gear. And then we have our camshaft. And then we have the sump, the governor, and the actual ring itself, and the piston. This is also a point where I can comfortably take that one out. The valves are going to be a pain to get out, but that's against the point. Does this one have locking tabs? No, this one does actually not have locking tabs. Would you look at that? Then I'm gonna get my wrench, which is currently dug down in here somewhere. And that seemed like it was a 10. That's an 11. I had a 10 here. I know I had a 10 here, yes. That's a 10. No, that's not a 10. What are you then? Are you an 8? Maybe. Or a 7 maybe? Nope. You're not a 7. This is a 9. There's my 8. Now obviously this thing is gonna sit like a fuck. Holy hell. I don't know if that was me slipping off of it or if it actually moved. First we need to take a trip into the other shed. But finally we have that motherfucking finally we have that motherfucking shaft off and the sump off. So really it's straightforward from here. Really, it's clean up some carbon, clean up paint, repaint the head and all that kind of jazz. The rest is pretty straightforward. So we need an 8. This is a 9. This is an 8. It's a long 8. But oh well. Do we have a short 8? That's a short 11. That's a short, doesn't say anything. That's a 9. This is a 7. This is a 6 and that's a 5. Guaranteed. 5. 10. Definitely not. 7. 10. 6. I don't think the small 8 is down in here. Maybe it's in the hallway, I don't know. I can slide this one. I'm gonna bring this one and try with this one. Because I can't find the smaller ratchet. Unless, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If we go in the blue set, that's the correct key, yes. If we go in the blue set over here, this one should have a tiny ratchet, right? Yes. And yes, she is cranking loosey loose, which means maybe we actually have a ratchet that we can use. There is no lock tabs on her, so she should just go. Granted, we need a shorter one. Is the shorter one inside? Question mark. Is it that one, the shorter 8 that's inside of here? Question mark. Yes, this is where the shorter 8 is. Because I feel like we'll have better luck with the shorter one than the longer one. Holy heavens! Herrefred! Hvor til faen sitter? Jesus! Not that I think putting any lubricant on there is gonna help. But jeez, she is stuck on there. But oh well. Okay, let's try the other one, shall we? Okay, so this one was fairly simple. This one kind of just glided right out. Nice surprise. But the other one, on the other hand, no. Although what I'm guessing is the thing here is that this one has become so tiny that, well, she kind of doesn't have anything to grip onto anymore. And because of that, never mind, there she came. Oh, okay, all right. We finally have this thing pretty much, besides from a few parts, fully disassembled. So now this entire thing needs to be dunked in the greaser and cleaned. So pretty much now we just got to do this, move the piston out of the way, then we can move the crankshaft out of the way, and then we can get the other one out of the way. There we go. There you are, there you are. I'm still trying to make sense of what's the timing mark here. I think that is the timing mark. But oh well. There, that one is out, so we can now take and feed out the piston. You can also, after so there is the piston, which is obviously gunged up with oil and shit, and there is the camshaft. And as far as I can tell, from just simply looking at the camshaft, it doesn't look too bad. Well, where are we? The piston is out. Everything besides from the valves are out. So now all of this is going to be dunked in dish soap, washed up, all of that, scraped, repainted, whatnot the river owns. And well, I think I may need to replace the oil scraper seal. The oil scraper seal, I say. The oil scraper ring. Excuse me. But if I'm not mistaken, it looks like the entire scraper on this thing is just gone, boy. I don't know when the hell you turned on, but oh well. We're gonna feed that one down there. We're gonna turn the water on. We are gonna get our newly cleaned engine. Then I'm going to take some paper. To put her on. Right there. Then this one can go down in there. Ow. 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 Okay folks, so I'm back. I don't know if this is the same video or if this is another video or has been a separate video, whatnot. Anywho, I am back and we have washed up every single part of this engine. Besides from like some smaller stuff like this stuff and whatnot, whatever else, but that's besides the point. So yeah, right now I'm pretty much gonna end off with the engine work for today. Just let all this dry. Before I give my mom a major water bill. Do that. I think it's enough with me giving her a well, there goes that handle. So now I gotta get another one and thread on there. Anywho, this is gonna be the end of this video. This has been a mix of everything today. From digging out that plate, from scraping the balcony, to working in here. Pretty much everything. So yeah, if you're wondering about how I was doing with washing stuff, so yeah, I cleaned as much carbon as I really could get off of this piston, but we're almost down to the metal, so I'll call this good enough. You can see where the piston is supposed to point towards the flywheel and stuff like that. So we should be good. I'll just be standing here scrubbing for a while. Okay, so here. So yeah, so that's all of that shenanigan. So yeah. So really at this point I've done everything I can do in here today, so Nani Discord, I'll update that when I'm inside. So if anything, what I'm gonna do now is start painting the balcony tonight. We're gonna have to get more what would the English word be for it? Stain. That's right, stain. That's censored. I don't care about that. Okay, we do not speak about that. So yeah, but we don't have enough stain to finish up the entire one, so I'll probably only do a little bit. But basically my work inside of here for tonight is done. We've gotten the engine apart finally. So tomorrow will kind of be a ordering parts day and a gaming day mainly. Maybe use the other lawnmower to mow the grass, because it will probably be long enough until I get this before I get this engine done to actually test this engine out on that mower. Because if I get that mower to work, then well, that's gonna be the main mower I'll use when I'm moving up there, mowing up here. So yeah, so that's really gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. A little bit of a mix of everything. If you guys enjoyed, a like would be greatly appreciated. And as always, check out links down below for my socials and all that shenanigans and I have. And until further notice, stay tuned and stay awesome, and Nikolai out.